Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 17th. You have a cool week this week, actually, to say the least. You have the Two of Clubs coming up first. It's a card of the entertainer, of people who do anything in entertainment. It can even be, just social media entertainment. It can be even just writing books. People who write books, it's a form of entertainment. So think of all forms of entertainment. Sometimes I say entertainment and people are like, oh, like TV. And it's like, no, it's not only that. It's any type of entertainment. So when you get this card, it can mean that if you do any of those things, if you're on YouTube, for example, or something like that, it could say that you're going to have a very powerful week this week, a very positive week, good, chance to make a connection with somebody that really helps you out, or, something along those lines. It's always a connection because it's two, and it's, it brings with it some great success. It's actually a card that's considered a master card, and it brings with it a lot of success and good things coming with it. But it comes with one rule, and that rule is that you have to overcome any fears that you have. So if you are on YouTube, or you're writing a book, or you're doing something, again, in this entertainment, or something that has to do with entertainment, it says that you have potentially been thinking about doing something that you are afraid to do, but this card says the rule is you have to do it. You have to do whatever it is you're afraid to do. So if you've been thinking about starting a YouTube channel, you have to do it for the success to come, and it will be successful. You'll have to work at it. It's not necessarily going to be easy, but you will be successful, and you have to get over the fear. Or, like I said, any other type of entertainment stuff, it says get over that fear. If you're not an entertainer, is what I'm trying to say, or you have nothing to do with any of that entertainment, this card just says that you need to overcome your fear of money, actually. And you need to, it's more than just that, though. It's more of like a fear of the unknown, things that you don't know. And it just says face that fear this week, and it'll bring in a lot of extra success for you. The next card you have is the Seven of Diamonds. Interesting card to have because it represents being successful, and it says that you actually will be very successful this week. I think you're going to be working hard this week. You got a lot of cards here that represent hard work, and maybe, on some ideas that you've had, or just at work in general, or just on your life in general. It's not even, work related, but it's always at the expense of something else. Like I say, the sevens, they want to be eights, or they want to be a six. They wouldn't mind going down or up. They just want to be an even number. So it represents missing something. So this card just says, while you might be successful this week, it says, don't forget about your health, don't forget about your family, or don't forget about the person that you just met if you just got into a relationship. It says make sure to balance everything out. It says it's okay to work hard because it'll lead to your success, it'll make you more successful, but it just says make sure to take everything into account and make sure you're paying attention to the people that you need to pay attention to, or that, you just don't forget about your health, which is like the most important thing right now, is your health. And next, you have the Six of Hearts. This is a great love card, so if you're single, love is definitely on the table. This represents like a soulmate match. It kind of represents mind, body, spirit. It represents two people really meeting up on all three levels. It's a big deal. It's a very important card. So if you're with somebody, it can represent being with the exact right person. If you're not with somebody, it can represent meeting the exact right person this week, and there's great potential for that. But the card also just represents success in your life. So, again, I think a lot of you will be working very hard, and it will lead to a lot of success. This card right here is the direct result of working. I always say that the sixes, it's like two rows. It's like, when we plant plants outside, you plant them in rows. That's what the sixes represent. And they represent, reaping rewards, basically. So, it's something that is always worked for. You always worked for it. Something that you definitely deserve. It's also a card of Six of Hearts in particular is a card of kind of karmic balancing, which a lot of people have been getting this message this week. This kind of like karma balancing out in their lives, things just kind of like working out better, a better flow. Like maybe you've been doing things like you put a lot of work out, but you're not getting what you deserve back. This turns that around and brings a lot more stuff back in. To end your reading, you have the Five of Hearts, which is a great card to have. It can represent the birth of a new relationship coming in. A lot of relationship energy. I know people keep saying, that Venus is still retrograde and all this, but like I say, If we listened to all the retrogrades and all the squares and planetary aspects, we would never do anything. We would never get anything done in life because, there's always something in our charts going on. So, I say go for it. I mean, what do you have to lose? And, plenty of people my parents married under a Mercury retrograde. They're still married, 40 years later or whatever, however long it's been. So, take that stuff with a grain of salt. If you meet somebody this week and it feels right, just go for it. What's the worst that can happen, That's what this card says. It says that there could be a birth of a new relationship in your life. It can also be the birth of, well, it can be a literal birth, but it can be a birth of just some ideas. If you've been having ideas for projects or businesses, go for it because they will be very successful as well. So you have a great week. I think you're going to enjoy it, and thank you for watching.